Hi guys, my name is Trinity, and if you are here, you must be here to talk about books, because that's why I'm here, to talk about books. So today, if you hear snoring, my dog is laying behind me, and I do apologize, but he's being a whiny little baby today, and so I'm just gonna let him sleep right here. But today I will be doing the top 10 books on my TBR. Should I read them? Why am I holding back? Let's get into it. So it is going to be no surprise that the top rated book on my TBR falls into the Stormlight Archive. Now, I don't need any convincing for this particular book because it comes in at a 4.74, and I will be starting The Way of Kings as of next month for the Cosmere Conquest, so I will be reading the Stormlight Archive. But I want to know what has stopped you guys from reading Stormlight. What made you start to read Stormlight? Are you just a fan of Brandon Sanderson? Are you not a fan of Brandon Sanderson? And I am open to all opinions, so go ahead and give me your opinions on these books, because I don't know what stopped me from reading them, or if I do, I will tell you whenever we get there. But I want to know, should I read them? You know, give me the prompt, give me the push to go for it. The second highest rated book on my TBR would be The Rose Code by Kate Quinn. Now, I am very excited to read this book. I've talked about it in a couple of videos. I have said that, you know, it's historical fiction mixed with sci-fi, and so I'm very, very pumped to get to it. And it comes in at a 4.5, like I said, and have you guys read it? Because I need to pick it up. I might pick it up in August. I do know that part of my reasoning for not picking up The Rose Code is because I have not yet read the Alice Network. And I know that so many people love the Alice Network that I kind of want to read it first because she wrote it first. And I feel like with the ratings on Goodreads and the reviews that I've seen, her writing has improved. So I don't want to go back from reading The Rose Code and read the Alice Network and then not like the Alice Network because it wasn't up to par to The Rose Code, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this one. Number 3 would be Network Effect. Murderbot. So basically with this one, I just haven't got there yet, and I kind of have put it off a little bit because while I like it, it's not my favorite series. It's just kind of a buffer series to read in between other works. And I don't know, like I like it. It's just not one I'm eager to pick up. So do I need to make the push to Network Effect? Let me know. Number 4, I am a bad fan because I am a fan of Kristen Hanna, and I still haven't read The Great Alone. It comes in at a 4.35. I know so many people who love this book. I know so many people who love The Nightingale. I mean, I love The Nightingale, but like Kristen Hanna, she just writes very emotional, impactful stories. And maybe that's why I haven't picked it up. I haven't really been in the mood for one of those emotional, impactful stories lately. And I kind of read a few of them all at once because I read The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna, and then I read The Midnight Library. Like I stacked them pretty heavily on top of each other. And so maybe that's what's putting me off to picking up The Great Alone. I'm not sure. What are your thoughts on it? Ooh, so A Time of Dread by John Gwen, 4.31. Now, I did just finish Wrath, So this is the main reason for not picking up Time of Dread, but I kind of want to save Time of Dread for next year. I'm not going to be continuing with the Bloodsworn, so I want to read Time of Dread, but it's one of those books, like I just finished Wrath. Do I really need to jump into another John Gwynne series? I know that this one's a trilogy, so we're looking at 3 months, but I don't know. I kind of want to savor it, but I also really just want to read it. Number 6 would be Etched in Bone, the final book of the Others series, which I love so much. Now, I know I've been putting this off because it's the final book and I don't want it to be over. So there is a spin-off series, but I have a feeling we are not going to be with the main characters that are in the Others. So I don't know. I don't want it to be over. Oh, so number 7 would be Age of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. It comes in at a 4.29. So I read Age of Myth last year, and I never continued with the series, and I don't know why. I have Age of Swords, but I know just Shauna is kind of the one that's making me want to just go ahead and read the rest of them. They weren't my favorite. They were good. Or Age of Myth was good. It wasn't my favorite, and it wasn't my favorite writing style. So it's one of those that I think you could label it epic fantasy, but very easily the writing just it leans young, the humor's young, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about Michael J. Sullivan's writing. Now, I have only read Age of Myth by him. I have not read Theft of Swords. I have not read the other series that he has out, but should I read Age of Swords? All right, coming in at a 4.27, I have Ken Follett's Fall of Giants. Now, I've actually forgot what this series is about because I've owned it for so long. And I owned the whole trilogy, and I like Ken Follett's writing, but I haven't actually picked this one up. And I think it's because it's very heavily political, if I remember right. But I don't know. I don't know. Have you guys read it? What did you think? Talk me into it. Let me know if you guys like the series. Coming in at a 4.27 again would be Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Now, I own this series, and I really like Adrian Tchaikovsky's writing. So I think what's holding me back from this is the spider aliens. I don't get it. Now, I want to explain that I am a baby sci-fi reader, and while I do love sci-fi, it's still new to me. So I have a tendency to shy away from hard sci-fi, even though there's some of it that I really like. I really like Velocity Weapon. I really like No Fat Gloss, but Adrian Tchaikovsky is a little bit intimidating because I know he's a little far-reaching. And so I don't know. I don't know. Do I need to read Children of Time? Yes? No? Let me know what you think. And of course, we have another Brandon Sanderson in our top-rated books, and that would be Warbreaker. I do plan to read this year. So it is one that is going to fall in the midst of me also reading Stormlight. So hopefully it doesn't get lost in the whole Stormlight readathon thing that I'm doing, but I've heard mixed things about Warbreaker. It's kind of like a love it or hate it thing, even though it comes in at a 4.26 amongst my friends that I talk to. It's kind of a love it or hate it book, and or love it or disparage it book. I guess I should say love to hate it. I don't know. They don't get the hype and they think it's okay. I guess that's the best way to say it. But I kind of put off reading it before because there was so much hype surrounding it, and I put off reading a lot of Sanderson before because there's so much hype surrounding it, and really had only read Mistborn until this year. But I mean, I've liked everything I've read so far. Just let me know your thoughts and opinions on Warbreaker. And keep an eye out because my next video is going to be the 10 lowest rated books in my TBR and should I read those. But that is the end of the video for now. Like, subscribe, do all the fun things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!